President Andrzej Duda took part in the session of the Sejm of the 10th term. In his address, Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki stressed that he received the mission to form a government on behalf of the 7.5 million Poles who voted for law and justice, and because of the nearly 12 million Poles who cast a referendum vote. The office can be held for a longer or shorter time, but serving Poland is a commitment forever. The office is an honor. Poland is love. Yes, that's why I'm sure that the program I'm going to present must win and will win. Perhaps not yet today. I don't know, but it will win for sure, and that is what I will strive for with all my might. This was Mateusz Morawiecki's third address. In it, he summarized the achievements of the last 8 years of the Law and Justice government and indicated Poland's development prospects. The key investment is the Central Communication Port and the Polish nuclear program. The Central Communication Port is a great leap in Poland's civilization. It is a great transportation hub that will lead to new roads and high-speed rail. Within a radius of almost 1,000 kilometers, there is no airport as large as the one we are designing. As part of the Central Transportation Port. Let's put aside the micromania. Please, High Chamber, let's put aside. We are not promoting the perspective of our enemies or our competitors. Let's allow Poland to break out into greatness. As Morawiecki spoke out, the Civic Coalition deputy Henryka Krzywonos stood with her back, turned to the Prime Minister. I think it was more cultured that way than to curse him out, in other words. Thank you. Everyone presents such a bar for the level of personal culture, and Ms. Krzywonos has also put up this bar at her level. After the address, representatives of parliamentary clubs and parliamentary circles spoke out as part of the debate. Democracy is not when you shout and others have to listen. It is when you have a normal dialogue with NGOs, with the social side, with trade unions, with citizens, when you don't separate the authorities from the people, but simply go out to them and listen to their needs. All kinds of announcements that something will be verified here, such as the latest announcement that these recently concluded contracts will be verified. These are announcements that harm Polish security, that harm Poland's most important, elementary interests. MPs evaluated Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki's speech and the actions of the 8-year Law and Justice government. Law and Justice did not want to give up power because they were afraid of what we would discover in all those papers they wanted to hide. The Prime Minister spoke about the world in such a global dimension, where he showed the challenges that Poland faces, where he did not touch on matters of current politics, but spoke about how Poland should position itself in the face of challenges around the world, from artificial intelligence to creative industries to foreign investment. In the plenary session, MPs overwhelmingly from Law and Justice asked the Prime Minister dozens of questions. Under our government, there was a decrease in debt to GDP ratio. Under your government, there was an increase. And I wanted to ask, what is the basis for this success? And do you not have concerns that during the Civic Platform government, a common excuse will be used from before, that there is no money there, and there will be no money for those type of things? The two main taxes, PIT and CIT, which are important contributions to local governments, were shaped this way. I'm also addressing Mr. Paszyk, because I think the city of Oborniki in Wielkopolska region is of great interest to you. Let me give you such an example, ladies and gentlemen. Oborniki Wielkopolskie, in 2015, 14.8 million from PIT, and in 2023, 24.4%, 65% more. MPs from the Civic Platform, Poland 2050, or the Polish People's Party were not interested in asking the Prime Minister questions. No, we do not have any more questions for Prime Minister Morawiecki. In a vote of confidence in the Sejm, Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki was supported by 190 Law and Justice deputies. As part of the second constitutional step, the Sejm elected Donald Tusk as Poland's Prime Minister.